Hello everyone. So today we are going to study about sole proprietorship. In my previous video we have started and studied about the different forms of business organization. In that video I had told you about sole proprietorship but not in details. So today we are going to discuss about it in details. We will also be discussing about the advantages and disadvantages in the upcoming videos. In this video, we will be studying about its features. First of all, let us discuss once again, what do you mean by sole proprietorship? So, sole proprietorship is a form of organization which is owned, controlled, and managed by a single individual. Okay. So, for say, I have a grocery shop. So, it's owned, controlled, and managed by me. So, it is for or by a single person. Okay. It is usually preferable for small business. Now, let us talk about its features. So, here we can see the first feature is the formation and closure. If you want to start with sole proprietorship, you don't have to fulfill too much of legal formalities. Okay, it is very easy to start the business. The only thing which is you have to do is when you start a business is within 30 days you have to get it registered. Registration is to be done within 30 days. Apart from this, there are no other such legal formalities. It is very easy to form. It's not complex. As a result, anyone can start this business, form of business. Next is the liability. The liability of the sole proprietorship form of business organization is said to be unlimited. Now let us take an example. Okay, I have started a grocery shop. Okay, a grocery shop. So for that I have taken a loan from the bank for of rupees 10 lakhs. Okay, I started my business with 10 lakhs. I prepared my furniture, I bought all the necessary items for the shop. But however, after few days or months, my income from the shop was only 5 lakhs. Okay, and the day has come where in I have to pay the bank how much? 10 lakh rupees, because I had taken the loan from the bank for rupees 10 lakhs. But now presently my income is business income is 5 lakhs. So what is the bank going to do? As I have taken the loan from the bank, I have to pay the bank back. So obviously the bank is not going to give an exemption of 5 lakh rupees. So bank will obviously take that 5 lakh rupees from me. So first it will take from the business income, that is 5 lakhs. This is my business income. If it's not fulfilled, from there also the liability which is pending to the bank, then the bank will take up after selling off my personal assets to pay off the liability. That means not only the bank is going to take up my grocery shop, but also my personal assets, that is my house or any other property which is there with me, and sell it off to pay off the debts. Okay, so this was the unlimited liability part of the sole proprietorship form of organization. Next is the sole risk. Here only one person is doing everything. Okay, so the risk will also be probably be in only on one person, that is the sole proprietorship. Okay, next is control. As we all have, I've already told that the sole proprietorship is a sole proprietorship form of organization, or a sole proprietor is a person who is controlling, managing everything. So obviously the decisions which are taken for the business is the major decision, rather all the decision are to be taken by the sole proprietor. Okay. Next is no separate legal entity. This means we have already seen in the company form of organization that there was a separate legal entity. That means what? That means a company and its members were said to be as different individuals. But in sole proprietorship, you and the business are said to be as the same. Okay. That is the reason there is no separate legal entity. Okay. So the liabilities of the business are also the liabilities of the sole proprietorship or the sole proprietor. Then is lack of continuity. Okay. So suppose a person who is running a grocery shop, he does not have any children, and God forbid he dies. Okay. Okay, that is the death, he dies. Now, if he dies, will the business continue? Obviously not, because he does not have anybody else to look after his business. So his business will obviously discontinue. There will be discontinuation in his business. Okay. So this were the features. The first feature was the formation and closure. Okay, as I would recapitulate that the sole proprietorship form of organization is very easy to start. Okay, as there are not too much of legal formalities in there. The liability of this form of organization is unlimited. Okay, that means your personal assets can also be attached to it if you are unable to pay the debts. Okay. Then is sole risk. In this form of organization, as only one person is looking after everything, so he not only bears the profit but also the risk, the losses of the business. Next is control. He is the only person to control, that is decide about everything in the business. Then is no separate legal entity. That means as we had studied in company, there was a separate legal entity. That means the business and the businessmen were two different individuals, but here there is nothing as such. The business and the businessmen are the same. The last one is the lack of business and continuity. That means if the sole proprietor dies and if he doesn't have anybody to look after the business, then the business will come to an end. Okay, so that's it for this video. In my next video, I will be discussing the advantages and the disadvantages of the sole proprietorship form of organization. Thank you.